Um, I'm not no spy, man. I really don't even know how to explain that, but I'm just gonna leave it there. I did put up a video apologizing, and I still got to do the work to try. I was just a brother. Um, me and the other brother, right? How can I say it? We just looking for a home, bro. Like we looking for just like how the rest of the brothers want to congregate, but they could go do camps on their own. Any brother can, but they want to be a part of that congregation. We just wanted to be a part of that congregation. So before looking elsewhere, our first love, my first love was GMS, right? So that's why I learned the truth from. That's why I study. That's why I watch all the apostles' videos and stuff like that, right? Um, was GMS. So I just wanted, like, I don't know, the spirit was on me one day because I've been out there on my own for like a year and a half, 2 years.
Hey, shalom, shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that is due to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. This is not going to be a quick lesson. Kind of want to respond to this guy. This video titled, I'm not a spy or agent. For one thing, bro, I'll say this to you. If you're not a spy and agent, okay, because, I mean, it is what it is. But if you're not a spy or an agent, which I'm not insinuating you are, you could be and you might not be. I mean, I watched the video, and honestly, you come in an off spirit. You got a very weird spirit on you. But not so much as focusing on that aspect of it. It's just some things I've noticed that it comes with growth in this thing, and in your mindset, you're focused on being part of a group, okay? And that's a subservient, or that's a what do you call it? A dependable mindset, so to speak. Okay, that shows you that you don't have the ability to function without a group. Okay, because your first thing was, well, I want to be part of GMS, but for one thing, bro, it ain't about being a part of no camp, man. Okay, we tell brothers that all the time. Okay, you had men in the scriptures that follow Yahweh Shai, but they wasn't of the 12. Okay, like you had one man that came up and had a desire to follow the Lord. And hey, what the Lord told him, he said, no, just go and tell them the works that I did. So you have certain accounts in this thing that you have certain lots that are set up for certain men, okay? Brothers that you see in the camp, they're set up through the camps, through the spirit. But even then, all those men don't remain in those groups. So, and you're out with another brother anyway. So that's a camp right there. So you have to be tried and proven and vetted in order to join a Great Millstone camp. Any camp, you should be vetted. You shouldn't just be able to walk into any particular group, okay? But see, your issue was you had a problem with the elder bro, Arad, which is a very good brother of mine, all right? Man, Arad, that's my dude. We don't talk all the time, but we're very close in the spirit. I have nothing but good things and respect to say about that man, okay? That man is a great leader. I learned a lot from him. He's what I aspire to be as far as leading a group, because I've seen some things in him that myself can apply to my role in this thing as leading brothers, okay? Because he's a very tranquil and humble brother, and I can say that. I have nothing bad to say about him at all, okay? When that bullshit happened with the St. Louis camp under this one nigga years ago, hey, man, wasn't nobody fucking with St. Louis camp like that, man. But them brothers kept their head down, and they did the work out there, man, and the Lord brought them back in the fold. They deserve it. Okay, so whatever issue you had with him, man, look, that's a good man. All right, and I can say that that's a very good man. All right, and I tell him, matter of fact, I'll see him this week, and that's a good brother. He deserves it. All right, I say that even more than myself, I feel like at times. All right, but your problem is you didn't respect the order of it. That man is an elder brother over you. You respect your elders. Okay, you may have had a disagreement, X, Y, and Z, but you don't try to usurp your authority over men that's been in the faith longer than you. It's ways on how you do things, and that's another thing too. A lot of you young guys, you don't really look up to your elders or your leaders of the camp as being elders over you, and that comes from being too familiar. All right, and that's an off spirit, because whether you respect that man or not, you got to respect the position that the Lord has put him in. Okay, that's the least I can say. Second of all, being part of that lackey mentality, you said, well, we just looking for a group home. Well, for one thing, this ain't about a damn group. This is about the truth. If the Lord wants you to be part of a camp, you will be part of a camp. Don't force the course of the river. The scriptures clearly say, do not force the course of the river, man. Okay, you like as one that beateth the air. Because let's just say if it didn't work out of Great Millstone, but you get disgruntled, you get disenchanted, then you want to go to ISUPK, you want to go to IUIC, then next on the list is Sakari, or because you hurt, and then all of a sudden, now the BS starts. So you have to get out of your mindset that, oh, I'm looking for a group home, man. Just go out there and do the work, man. The Lord is with you. He's going to support you, man. You got plenty of brothers out there that's not part of Great Millstone camps, but they still congregate, they still talk, they still get advice, etc. But see, you don't want to get so far in the hole to the point you dig a even bigger hole for yourself, to the point nobody even want to deal with you. Because honestly, bro, I wouldn't put out no video saying I'm not a spy. Because for one thing, and that shows you how young you are in the faith and that you have to grow. We was told to stop doing apology videos a long time ago. Okay, I mean, that's just something you don't do. For one thing, if you're not a spy, who do you need to prove that to? You don't have to prove that shit to nobody. If you're not a spy, then you're not a spy. Case closed. If nobody accepts it, then so be it. See, the problem with you, Jakes, man, you worry too much about everybody think about you. You can't worry about what people think about you. You got to do the work and keep pushing, man, okay? If you're not a spy, then this video was just totally irrelevant, because it was a bunch of rambling, showing brothers your license plate. You ain't got to prove shit to us, man. You need to be trying to prove something to you, how about you, how shy, that you are right. Because I can't save you, Arad can't save you, the St. Louis brothers, they can't save you. So for one thing, get that through your mind. This is not about a camp, okay? A home. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's that lackey mentality. You don't want to have that, especially if we're gonna be kings and priests over the nation of Israel. Okay, that's a woman mindset. And you need to check that spirit, man. That's that I can't fare by myself type spirit. I get it, you want to be part of a camp. But if the Lord ain't put you there, then don't force it, man. Just let it happen when it needs to happen. And if it don't happen, so be it. The Lord may build you up to the point that if you are right in the spirit, okay, because I don't know you, but looking at this video, I can tell that it's a lot of things going on within your spirit. You're not seeing the bigger picture of what this is about. But overall, man, you need to just focus on you and that other brother out there teaching, and keep teaching, man. Nobody's sitting up here going back and forth with you guys, man. We don't care. The Lord may bless you with fruit. You may have your own, you and that other brother you with, yard camp. There you go. Okay, the most advice you can get from us is to continue to watch the videos and learn and grow and apply the knowledge. That's the best thing you can get. That's better than any money, any brother coming over to fellowship. And even though the scriptures say, forsake not the assembling of the saints. But you kind of burnt that bridge, man. So you got to start from somewhere and try to build back up, man. That's what you need to do. And stop worrying about all this minuscule nonsense, man, because it ain't going to get you nowhere. You're just going to shoot yourself in the foot, and you're going to look like an ass in front of the congregation, which you already looking like that, man. So my advice to you is to continue to do the work and go out there and just humble down and stop trying to avenge yourself, man. Stop trying to make an excuse. Look, the scripture said, avenge not yourselves, man. Take the low. If you feel like that shit was off what happened, then take the mouth shot, man. Take the low. Okay, because you're in no position to be called or dictated any orders over any head brother in this thing, any brother in the Great Millstone at all. So just chill, man. Take the low and be cool. So I got 2 precepts for you, bro, and that's it. This is Romans 12:1. It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable, which is your reasonable service. So that's your service. It ain't saying nothing about joining no camp. Okay, a camp just means a group of people. You are in a camp. You got the Great Millstone doctrine. You with a brother. You give double honors. What more do you want? Simple. If you keep that mentality and you sincere, the Lord will sort out the rest. See, oftentimes us as men, we're fallible in this flesh. We oftentimes think that shit is too hard for the Most High. Nothing is too hard for Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. The Most High is going to put the chips exactly where they need to be. And if you have faith in that, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. Okay? This is too late in the game for this going back and forth. If you're not a spy, then okay. Why you doing videos saying I'm not a spy? We don't need to see your house. We don't need to see your wife. I don't need to see your Illinois license plate. We don't need to see that. We don't need to know what kind of cars you drive. You don't have to try to put on a Curtis Blow show for us. We don't care. Because that honestly, that was a childish move. I never wish. No, it's not that deep. If you're not a spy, then you're not a spy. Even if you decided to make a response video to it, why you feel like you want a defense of it, man? Like, oh, you getting defensive? No, man. Certain things just require not a response. And you will learn that as you get older in the truth, man. Okay. And it says, and be not conformed to this world. Okay. I want to be part of a group. That's a worldly mentality. Now, let me say this. It's nothing wrong with being part of a camp, because you always had camps. The 12 was a camp. Okay. Paul and Barnabas was a camp. You know, there was several camps in the scriptures, man, that follow Yahweh, man. You had different Israelite groups out there like you do today. So we're not saying being in a camp is wicked. No, that's actually a beautiful thing, because you do have the fellowship. You do have the body. But right now, you're kind of straddling the fence on that. So if you want to be part of a body that's actually working, then you need to prove yourself with your works, man, and keeping your head down. Not putting out videos, I'm not a spy. Because this thing is not about fitting in or belonging, okay? Yahweh didn't fit in or belong. Shit, Yahweh felt like he didn't even fit in with his disciples, because he said things oftentimes that went over their heads, man. How frustrating is that? Especially when he was going to the garden to pray, and he said, tarry ye me here for an hour, man. They couldn't even stay up for the Lord. They couldn't even wait and watch him. So is that not the feeling of being alone, despaired by yourself? Because remember, when the Lord was put on the cross, he was hung up there by himself, with the exception of the thief on the cross on the left and the right. But hey, the Lord took all that on himself, man. The disciples didn't take that brunt of that judgment. Now, they did have their own judgment, but that they went through. But Yahweh went on that cross of himself, man. So have that mentality. Get out of that lackey mode. I just wanted to find a home. Okay, we get it. But you don't force yourself into somebody's house, man. Because the scriptures say, bring not every man into thy house, for many deceitful men have many trains. So if you are an agent and you're trying to infiltrate one way, then you're very poor, man. That's a very, very piss poor of a job, you know. Me, quite frankly, I mean, I'm not going to really speak on it, but I feel like if you really going to be an agent, you got to be smarter than what you are, you know, because you made some obvious points that just really didn't make sense. But would an agent be on the highways and the byways doing the work? Yeah. Yeah. Judas was an agent. He was engaging in miracles. You know what I'm saying? Until the last minute. Judas was doing the work the whole time. So, yeah, you can't use that. Look at, what is it called? The Black Messiah with that guy, Daniel Cooler. The dude from Get Out, Judas and the Black Messiah. Hey, man, he took down Fred Hampton. Look, he was right in this circle, doing the work out there, protesting, man. Black power this, black power that. So you can't use that to try to slither your way out of that. Okay, so my thing is, if you are not an agent, then shit. All right, then, say no more. Shit, you ain't got nothing to prove to us. So we don't care if you're an agent or not. You ain't going to stop this ministry. All right. But it says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transferred by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is good and acceptable in the perfect will of the Most High. So that's what you need to focus on, man. Okay. Because wanting to belong is a worldly mentality. That's like some gang culture shit. Oh, well, I want to belong. Yeah, we all want to fit in and stuff, but it's a time and place for that. The Lord didn't put you part of a camp, then they're just so be it. You act like we chose to be in the positions we are in. No, I didn't choose to be in this position. Hell, I didn't even know if I was capable of it. Shit, at times I'm like, I don't even know if I'm still capable of it. I'm just do it because that's my calling. You know, and having confidence in my lot. But shit, man, it's things we all can improve on. You know, I'm not the most, I'm not the best camp leader. Shit, I'll be the first to admit that. So it's like, come on, man. You know, but I do what I can do because that's what the spirit is on. You know, and I always strive to be better, you know, for my men, for myself, ultimately for Yahweh Shai. And that's the mentality to have, sincerity. Okay, one more precept, man, and I'm gonna cut it out. Philippians 2:12, it says, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling, man. Okay, work out your own salvation. Work out your own salvation. Work out your own salvation. You and that other guy you with, that's your camp. Keep pushing. You keep pushing. You do right. Then the Lord may add fruit into you. But if you continue to go out there with that malice, that malice type spirit, that defensiveness, that always having a need to respond back and say something, that's a woman trait. The Most High will get rid of you because that's a feminine tendency, man. And I get it. We in Babylon, we grew up with mothers that put that spirit on us, man. Being defensive about everything. Always feeling like you got to defend yourself. because you feel like you've always being put into a corner. I get it. But in this case, man, you just got to take the low. Okay, scriptures say about suffering wrongfully. So take it on the chin, dude. And like I said, I know Arad personally, and I know that's a good brother. So honestly, I'm going to go with what he said because I know him. I don't know you. And judging from his spirit and your spirit don't come in a spirit as somebody that's solid or stable. And I'm just being real with you. I know that man, you know what I'm saying? He's showed me no guile in his spirit at all. Okay, now whatever personal issues y'all got, that's between y'all. Ain't our business, but the fact you putting this out here is real sloppy. And it's stupid, man. If it's so petty, why the hell did you put out a video on it in the first place? Why were you going behind brothers' back, sneak dissing them, saying brothers are getting lineups and stuff? Come on, man, that ain't your position. That's somebody that's butthurt and disgruntled. So off the rip, you should have took the low or been a bigger man and not even engage in that. Because that's a battle. Scripture talk about going up a hill of an aged man, going up a sandy hill. Nah, man, you're going to lose that. So I'm just being real with you. It says, but not in my presence only, but now much more in my absence. Work out your own salvation for fear and trembling. For it is the Most High which worketh in you both to will and to do his good pleasure. Okay? So this is a good pleasure of the Lord. Go out there and do the work. We're too close for this. Okay? If you ain't part of GMS, we never said that all the elect was going to come out of GMS. No, man. Okay? I know several brothers that's not GMS, but they're doing the work, man. And it's all love. You know what I'm saying? So, and it says, do all things without murmurings and disputings, that you may be blameless and harmless sons of the Most High, without rebuke. Right now, you ain't without rebuke because you're being rebuked. You're being exhorted, at least, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, which is the Israelites. Our people are snakes and vipers. It says, among them ye shine as lights in the world. Okay? So keep that in mind, man. But I'm going to end it there. All praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, Shalom and a Baba Ball.